Well, hello and welcome back to my channel. I would be lying if I said I haven't been trying to vlog for the last 3 days and been successful, because I haven't. I have not been successful in my attempts to vlog. It has been a while since I just picked up the camera and did like a few days in my life vlog. So that's what we're gonna do today. So I just sat down to start my day. I had a really early morning meeting. Then I went for my morning walk, got ready, and now I'm going to log in and start my day. It is Wednesday. I have my protein iced coffee, which again, if I was thinking properly, I would have filmed. Clearly I had a one-track mind and just needed to make my coffee. But yeah, I just want to say good morning. Welcome back to the vlog. Got some really great feedback on the last few videos that I posted, so thank you so much for that. I really do love just doing like lifestyle kind of things. So if there's any other type of content you want to see more, just let me know. I have to go start my day. I have several meetings to dial into today, several like big things to talk about. So anyways, just wanted to say good morning. I will check in with you as I go throughout the day. Okay, well, the rest of my day was quite uneventful. Basically, it was in meetings the entire day and then ate the exact same thing that I always eat. So it really wouldn't be of any interest to you. But I did get an Amazon delivery today, and it is a new duvet, so like the actual insert, because I have my in-laws coming to stay. And if you are my in-laws watching this, no you aren't. So I am going to take our old duvet and I'm gonna wash it and put it in the basement on that bed. The old comforter I had down there was like a synthetic, they call it like a down alternative. There's no alternative, it was just a fiber stuffed comforter. There was no down about it. So I want to put a nice down comforter down in the basement, and I think that one will be better. The one that's currently on our bed will be better for the basement, and then the one that I bought will be better for upstairs. So it's literally like completely sealed and stuffed. It is said it's all season, which means it's good for winter and summer, that it's breathable, like it won't get too hot, that the lining or like the external material is entirely cotton, which means it'll breathe, which is super important for down, because otherwise it can get really hot. So I figured we could take this out and see what kind of quality it was. This was actually really affordable. I was surprised at how affordable it was. I want to say $80 for a king size, which unheard of. And it's by the brand Serta. So I will link this below if you are in the market for a new duvet. So I just need to like fluff this up. So I'm gonna take the current duvet off and wash it, because I think that's what I'm gonna do right now. I am unmaking the bed to make the bed. While I wait for my duvet cover to finish, I'm going to make a marinade for some steak. We're gonna try to make fajitas tonight. We haven't made them in a long time. I've got I don't know if this is the right kind of steak for fajitas, but this was all I could find in the store. They had like sirloin, ribeyes, fillets. They didn't have like a skirt steak or a flank steak, but they did have a flat iron steak. So hopefully that'll work. It looks like a nice thinner cut of meat, which is really all I was looking for. And this is all grass-fed. But for the marinade, I'm just kind of winging it. I don't really have anything I'm following. I am gonna use the Chatty beef fajita seasoning. And then I'm just gonna like doctor it up a little bit so that it tastes like not just a powdered seasoning. So in here I have the seasoning, and I poured in some olive oil. I'm going to add to it the juice of 1 lime. These feel like really juicy limes. Oh yeah. I believe the lime juice, like the acid, will help to like break up the meat a little bit and tenderize it. I'm going to add some cloves of garlic. I don't know about you guys, but I can't stand like garlic. I like fresh peeled garlic, but I absolutely hate peeling it. It is so time consuming to get all of this dang paper off. I hate when you get like the garlic and it's like the little teeniest, tiniest piece, and you're like, yeah, that's not gonna do anything for me. I was able to harvest 5 good cloves of garlic. So I just have this garlic press that I got from think I got this from IKEA like 10 years ago. It works so well. I just love it. And then I just literally press it right into my marinade container. This might be too much garlic. I mean, is there such thing? I don't know, maybe not. I'm now going to just whisk all this together to form like a nice paste. All I'm gonna do is dump the steak and this into a bag and like massage it in. And then the last piece I'm gonna add is some freshly sliced jalapeno. I had one in the fridge that was on its last leg, so why not find a use for it? It's like mixing that around. Try to like scooch all the marinade down towards the bottom so that it has as much like surface area covered as possible. I also need a little sweet treat at the moment, so I'm gonna make a date with peanut butter and flaky salt. And then you peel it open and pull out the pit. Like it's not that hard. I'm just using whatever peanut butter we have. This happens to be this Skippy natural with honey. Okay, so then the most important step is flaky salt. Something about like the sweet and salty and chewy of these that is so delicious and satisfying. Here we have it. This is just a really small one, but this is just so good. So I just decided to wash my face and put my pajamas on. It's only 7 o'clock, but I like to be completely ready to go to bed after we make dinner. And I don't go to bed, like I go lay in bed and then like scroll TikTok or watch YouTube videos. But I like to be like already ready for bed before we eat dinner. So anyways, I thought I would share. So I think I've mentioned this before, but I'm on this site. I don't know how I got added to it. They basically send me products that they need reviews on, like just to add to a website. So it's free. I hit like the jackpot. So I got this Hourglass Unreal Liquid Blush. Let me show you this color. It is so pretty. Look at that like coral peach. Oh, I'm so excited to try this. And then, again, I hit the LMS jackpot. Okay, we have the Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm, which I already use and love, and it's been in my empties, you guys know that. And then I got the Pro Collagen Marine Cream SPF 30, so a new day cream, and then the Pro Collagen Night Cream. Like, hell to the yes. I am so excited about this. LMS is one of my favorite brands of all time. So I think I got this question in one of my last videos was about my nighttime skincare or just my skincare in general. So I'll share that. I do change it up quite a bit. Like last night I used the Paula's Choice. This is the BHA liquid exfoliant. And I just pour it in the palm of my hand and then pat it onto my face. And then I just did this moisturizing lotion, this CeraVe nighttime lotion. And then today, because I did that exfoliation, my skin is feeling quite tight. So I need to do a non-exfoliation skincare moment, which means I'm probably going to do the discoloration correcting serum. I think this works wonders. You guys know that I still have really bad acne and it leaves like marks all over my face. I think this helps so much with that, and just with like evening out your tone if you have some discoloration, maybe not from acne marks, but just discoloration in general. This is so affordable. I think this huge bottle was like 20 bucks. So love this. So I'll do that and then probably finish it off with my favorite. This is the Tula 24/7 Moisture Hydrating Day and Night Cream. So I'll finish off with that. And really, that's it. And then just going in with this cream. I have this little spatula. It came with, oh my gosh, what's the brand? Pharmacy with the F, not a PH, Pharmacy. Their honeycomb moisturizer comes with that little spatula. and I've used it ever since because I hate digging my finger in there. We'll just go in with this. Again, it's super moisturizing. Not heavy though, which is what I love about this moisturizer. I've shared this before. And then I do just drag whatever is left on my hands, down my neck. So yeah, that's really all I do. I always make sure to brush up my eyebrows. I don't know, when they look messy, I feel messy, so. And there's one more step in my skincare. A good old slathering of Aquaphor on the lips. I swear by this stuff. It's just the best. I have one in my desk drawer, my nightstand, and in both living rooms, upstairs and downstairs, because I love it so much. That is it for the skincare. I'm going to go do some computer work. We're having fajitas tonight, and I'm like, does that mean I need a spicy margarita? But also it's 7 o'clock, and like we're gonna eat soon, so like maybe I just don't need a drink. I don't know. Maybe just one spicy margarita. Look at me negotiating myself. Marinating in a self tan, and I got distracted halfway through doing my makeup, so I didn't finish my eyebrows or my eyes, but that's okay. I am getting ready to make my lunch, and I saw that I had a Nespresso package on my doorstep, so I want to share with you what I order for my coffees. Also, marinating in a self tan in a white shirt is quite brave, if I do say so myself. Luckily, this is just like a crappy t-shirt that was like $5 at Target, so I'm not worried about it. But yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, oh my gosh, I forgot I ordered all these. Yay! I think the funnest part about Nespresso is that you get a sample and you never know what sample you're gonna get. So let's see. Ooh, okay, so I got two. I got the double charo, is that how you say it? Chario? It's woody notes, it's a double espresso, and then the iced Leggero is fruity notes, and it's supposed to be served over ice. So super excited about that. I got 3 of the Melozio, which is one of my favorite flavors. I think it's just the right amount of like coffee flavor, but not intense. So I got 3 of those. And then I also got 3 of the Stormio. I don't know if you can see that. It's like the dark green one. It's just a little bit more intense coffee flavor, but not so much that it's like bitter. I usually have about 2 cups of coffee a day, either like a coffee and a double espresso over milk, like my protein iced coffee that you just saw me make. I use a double espresso for that, or I have a coffee. But then I also got some additional ones. So this is my favorite double espresso. This is the Dulce double espresso. It's my favorite flavor. And then I also got the coconut vanilla, which I'm super excited to try, and it says over ice. So I think that with the salted caramel protein powder that I use, like a coconut caramel vanilla, I'm so excited about that. Oh my gosh. I also got another recycling bag because I do try to recycle these. But then I also got a decaf of the Dulce, or the Chario. Sorry, this is the Chario decaf, because sometimes if I'm having a real busy morning, I'll have 2 cups of coffee, 2 cups of like hot coffee, but then I need my protein iced coffee and like at my caffeine intake for the day. Like I can only do like 200 milligrams of caffeine. But then I'm sad because then I can't have my protein iced coffee. So it's nice to have the decaf for that. I also love this for espresso martinis. If you're an espresso martini kind of person, I like to make it with decaf because I usually have them at night. And what I don't need is to be up until 4 a.m. because I had too much caffeine. So love those for that. I'm gonna put these away, and then I'm going to make my lunch. I've been loving tuna with crackers lately. I don't know what it is, but I have to show you this tuna because it is like a game changer if you are a tuna and crackers kind of person. I just get the ick because the Starkist sometimes just tastes kind of like fishy, if that makes sense. But I love the idea of tuna because it's like a snack, but high protein, low in fat. I get the Safe Catch brand tuna, 39 grams of protein for just this. But when I tell you, it is so fluffy and does not taste like the Sunkist or Starkist, whatever the brands are, tuna. It has a very, very light flavor, almost unclockable, honestly. I get the yellow one because I find it at Costco, and I believe it's like ahi yellow tuna. And what I love about Safe Catch is they say they're 100% sustainably caught, and then every single tuna tested for mercury. This is especially great if you are pregnant because you cannot have high levels of mercury in your diet. So if you are pregnant and craving tuna, this should be the one that you go for. It's a little bit pricey, but I tell you, it's worth every penny. So maybe I should show you how I make my tuna. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, let's put away some coffee and then make some tuna. Okay, I'm pretty sure I've got everything here that I need. So this is my favorite tuna bowl. I won't eat tuna out of any other bowl. And then I'm just gonna take my 1 can of tuna and open it. You can see it's like a whitish color, not like a weird pink. So I just dump that in there. Step is very important. What you want to do is once it's in your bowl, you want to flake it and fluff it. I think this is what gives it that texture so that it's already broken apart when you go to like mix everything in it. So you can see it's just getting like nice and fluffy. In case you're new here, and those of you who aren't are not gonna be surprised when I tell you, I put onion in it. I put onion in everything, I'm sorry, that's just what I like. So if you don't like onion, don't add it. We put onion in everything around here. Let's see, I do 1, 2, 3 slices. And then I just chop it. I've showed this before. If you're not new here, you've definitely seen me make tuna before. But I added a new ingredient, and now that I've added it, I can't not have it. It is celery. I happen to have some celery pre-cut into like little sticks for snacking. And so that I don't waste it, I was like, oh, you know what? I can put this in my tuna. And once I did, not only does it add like fiber and more crunch, it was just so much more filling. Oh my gosh, why didn't I do this before? Why didn't you guys tell me that I needed to add celery to my tuna? Also, I'm just in a rambling mood today, I guess. If you are not a tuna fan, I would say this same recipe holds true for a chicken salad instead of a tuna salad. I also use a sweet relish. This is how I've always made my tuna. I just love sweet relish in it, and I like a lot. And then I use the Chosen Foods avocado oil mayo. I use about this much. It's like a tablespoon. And then I'll mix it in, eyeball it, and see if I need to add more. Fresh cracked black pepper. No tuna is complete without a little dash of yellow mustard. See how full that bowl is now compared to when I just added the tuna? It's because of all the stuff, all the goodness. The onions, the celery. There's people out there who don't like celery. I'm like, how? Like, it has literally no flavor. Can't tell if you guys can see this because it looks so dark on screen, but that's what it looks like. Literal perfection. Oh my gosh. This is my new hyperfixation meal. And I eat them with these Simple Mills almond flour crackers. I literally count out 17 crackers. That's what a serving size is. And 17 crackers is perfect for this. Like, it's just the right amount of crackers to like dip and then eat. So there it is. Hopefully this is like a better view. You can kind of see like just how fluffy the tuna ends up being. And this is just my absolute favorite meal right now. I love it so much. So I'm gonna go eat this and continue working for the day. Okay, it's a little while later, and of course now I need a sweet treat. So I'm going to make, this has quickly turned into a what I eat in a day. That was not my intention, but I'm not mad at it. So I'm just gonna make some of these medjool dates with peanut butter. This time I think I'm gonna add some chocolate chips. I use these chocolate chips by the Hue brand. Love it because the ingredients are super, super clean. Then I take some peanut butter. And the most important part, the flaky salt. And then I just take like a handful of these, like really not that many. Okay, there we have it. That is our little afternoon snack. So I just got a Sephora order in, so I figured we can go through that and see what I got. I didn't order a lot, just like a few things that we needed. I always get, like, they ask like what samples, because you always get 2 free samples. I always get perfume. I never get like makeup or anything like that because it's so hard to shade match. And what's funny is neither of these are what I originally selected. That's fine. The first one is My Way. Oh, it's upside down. Sorry, My Way. This perfume has been around a long time, but I don't know that I've ever tried it or smelled it, but I feel like it's really popular. Let's give it a try. It's like, I love it now that they put them with like little atomizers in it. So much more convenient. Ooh, that was a lot. Ooh, it almost has like a powdery cotton candy kind of smell. It is slightly mature for my liking. And then the other one I got is, I believe this is men's. It looks like a men's cologne. My lucky husband did get some free samples. You can use points to get free stuff. So I got this Gucci Bloom. I do have like little containers that I will pour this into, make it a spray, because I hate containers like this. But then the other sample I got, because I really liked it the last time I used it while I was in London quite a bit, was this Peter Thomas Roth Water Drench Broad Spectrum SPF Hyaluronic Cloud Moisturizer. So it's like a moisturizer with SPF in it, and it's a convenient little pump. I also ordered a Moroccan oil. This is the violet one, but I love the Moroccan oil. And I do feel like it is very moisturizing. And it does help to just smooth out your hair. But what's interesting, I'll show you, is it really is purple. So it might like help take away a little bit of that brass, but it smells so good. Then I got the Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump in the shade White Peach. This is one of my favorite shades of this, and I just ran out. You'll see it in my next empties video, which by the way is filling up quite quickly. But it's just like a really nice light. I already have some like peach lip stuff on, so you probably won't be able to see it show up very well. But it's just like a nice peach color. Again, perfect to go with this blush that I just got. I did get another perfume. This is the Prada Paradox. I have heard so many things about this. In fact, I was just watching Blair Cooley's vlog. If you don't follow her, you will absolutely love her. If you like me, I feel like we are like cut from the same cloth. She loves anything sour candy, anything grape flavored. There's just so many things that like her and I just absolutely are similar on. But she's a dietitian and she talks about her favorite healthy foods. So she's a great follow if you haven't followed her already. But she was talking about how she bought this Prada Paradox and her girlfriend was like, you have to send me that because it smells so good. Okay, yep, I get it. I get it. Can't wait to wear this. I like to buy like the sample sizes. And then if I like it, I buy the big size. Because what I've had happen before is where like I smell someone else wearing it and I'm like, okay, perfect, let me buy this. And then I buy it and I don't like how it smells on me. And then I have this whole thing of perfume that I have to use. And you know me, I've talked about this before, that I refuse to not use something. Like I have to use it. So that would be like my just hanging out of the house perfume just so I can get rid of it. So that's my trick, is to buy a sample. And then if you like it, you buy the full size. And the very last item is a new face lotion for my husband. He likes the Jack Black Line Smoother Glycolic Acid Treatment. I think it just helps to exfoliate with the glycolic acid, but then it also moisturizes at the same time. So he was out, so I ordered him a new one. That's it. That's all we have in our Sephora order. So I think I need to go wash my self-tan off. I've been marinating in this since like 8 a.m. I'm just gonna put some pajamas on and again, do some computer work, like nothing super fancy. As you saw last night, I did end up having a spicy margarita and it was so good. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I think tonight for dinner, we're just doing steak and sweet potato. Like you've seen that 1,000 times on this channel. There's nothing new or exciting about it. And then tomorrow's Friday, so lots of fun stuff going on. Anyways, I'm gonna go shower. I'm probably gonna wash this makeup off, had it on for the entire day, and it's time for it to come off. See ya. Good morning and happy Friday. I am getting ready to go downstairs and do my Friday morning Peloton ride. I usually do a 45-minute arms and intervals. That's my favorite kind of ride to do because I feel like it breaks up the ride. And I love lifting upper body. It's my favorite. So yeah, I'm gonna go do one of those rides. Unfortunately, they do not release enough 45-minute arms and intervals to keep up with my pace. So I've been doing this new trick lately and I thought I would share because I think it's kind of cool. So I find a class that I've already taken and it's been many months since I've taken it. And then I see what my like output score was and I try to beat it. So instead of racing against the leaderboard, I'm only racing against myself. Because sometimes like fighting that leaderboard can be so toxic. Like if you have several people taking the ride at the same time as you, like I am so competitive that I will just absolutely push it to the limit to win. And it's just not healthy. Whereas if I'm just competing against myself, I mean, that makes it a little bit more reasonable, right? And honestly, I don't know these people in real life and they don't know me. So I just think it's more like showing that I've grown, showing that I've gotten healthier, stronger, etc. So, okay, I wanted to also share this top. This is the top that I shared in my last favorites video, The color, first of all, is so stunning with a fresh self-tan. Obsessed. It is so flattering, I feel like. I bought it in white and in black. They're only 20 bucks, so I will link it again for you if you're interested. I'm wearing a size medium. I am quite small in the top section. I could probably even get away with a small in this, which is crazy. If you're interested, it's from Target. I will link it. I'm going to take some pre-workout. I'm at the tail end of this Alani Nu Rainbow Candy. You've been seeing me take this pre-workout for probably since I started this vlogging journey. That's how long these last me, because I don't take them every day. I only take them if I'm working out in the morning. And even then, I usually only do half a scoop because I always want a protein iced coffee later in the day. So now I'm really gonna go downstairs and find a ride. All right, let's do this. So this is what I was talking about. You can see that I took this class. First, I took it in October 2023, and then I took it again in January of this year. You can see I beat both of my scores. It's pretty incredible. That's how I like to challenge myself now. Okay, that class totally kicked my ass. Yeah, it was a good one. But as you could see, like I was able to beat my past self twice. So I was super excited about that. It's like several hours later, a little lunch break from work. I'm gonna go for a walk real quick. I walk every single day so I can hit my 10K steps. Unfortunately, cycling does not count towards your step goal, so I still need to go for a walk, but it's such a beautiful day outside. I'm so excited. So I just put some electrolytes. This is the Element citrus salt. I'm gonna drink a little bit of that and go for a walk. Probably like, I don't know, 2.5 miles, nothing crazy. Just to get my steps in so that I can hit 10K steps by the end of the day. And to get some vitamin D, to get some sun on the skin. Even though this is all fake tan, it is nicer to have like a base tan and then to tan on top of that. So much better. So go on my walk and then come home and shower and take these sweaty clothes off. And then I think we're going to happy hour tonight with the neighbors. So I'll get all ready and everything. I'll show you my morning time skincare since we didn't really go through that. I showed you my evening skincare the other day. So maybe I'll show you my morning/daytime skincare today. Okay, I just got out of the shower. I didn't wash my hair. Just threw on the same outfit I was wearing yesterday because I have to run an errand. I wanted to show my like daytime skincare. I typically will start with a vitamin C serum. I'm just using the one from CeraVe. They sent it to me, so I thought might as well use it. And I've actually really been liking it. It's a very different texture. It's almost like a gel. I'll show you. And I just do like one line across each cheek and you can kind of see it's a very lightweight like gel serum texture. I feel like it gives my skin like a really nice glow. Yeah, really been liking this. Okay, so I'm gonna let that sink in for just a minute or two. Okay, now that that's done, I'm gonna go in with my moisturizer. Just like I shared in my favorites video, like anything that I share was it's always 100% authentic. Like I don't share it just because someone's paying me to. I share it because I absolutely love the products. And this might be one of the most underrated products that CeraVe offers. And I don't know why no one's talking about it. I really don't. But it's the ultra lightweight moisturizing lotion with SPF 30. So I just do, oh no, I'm getting low. 3 pumps of it. They said they're sending me more, so I'm like, any day now. And just watch how glowy this makes my skin. Like, are we serious? It's so gorgeous, so gorgeous. It says it's a matte finish, but I swear it's not. Those two products together, both CeraVe, love these two together. So that's basically it. I don't do anything more in the mornings. Sometimes I'll go in with a little hyaluronic acid. I just use the Good Molecules. That's if I feel like my skin needs to be like more plump and like juicy if it's feeling dull. But for the most part with those two products, I have wonderful skin texture. I just love it. Okay, it is several hours later. I am just doing some quick makeup before we go out. We're gonna go to happy hour with our neighbors. I found the like most perfect shade match for my tan. This is the LYS foundation stick, and I've talked about this several times before, but it's the combination of MG2 and MG5. It's like the perfect combination. I do like a mix of both on my skin, and then I blend it in with this BK Beauty 101 brush. So good for like a cream or like a thicker consistency foundation. And then gonna use a darker shade of my Tarte Shape Tape. This is shade 27N instead of 22N. For the most part, I just like need a shade or two lighter than my skin, not like 4 or 5. and I just blend it in with this. I think this is a Real Techniques brush. I don't even know what style it is, but I've used this for concealer for so long. And then I use the LYS bronzing stick in the shade Harmony. I talked about this in my favorites video. It's just so easy to use, so easy to, like this blends out so easy. I thought some other bronzing sticks were easy to blend. No, nothing like this. So again, you can see that it just gives you that like kind of chiseled look. And then this is the piece that I've been wanting to show you the whole time. I'm going to use that blush that I showed you. This is the Hourglass Unreal Liquid Blush. This is in the shade, I think it's Moment. Yeah, this is in the shade Moment. And you'll see like the ethereal, literal like juicy glow that it gives your skin. So to get the product dispensed, I'm just going to push the little button at the top and it gives like one little dollop. And honestly, that's all I need. So again, I'm just gonna stipple my brush into it and go in on this other side. I do feel like this blush lasted a really long time on me yesterday too. Perfect sun-kissed look. But yeah, I'm loving it. So subtle, but like pretty, you know? Okay, I'm going to finish my makeup. I'm basically just powdering eyebrows, mascara, and I'm done. Also, I randomly picked up this Lash Paradise mascara. I haven't used it in years. This might be one of the best mascaras I've ever used. This is one coat and me like just barely touching it a second time. The thing is, on these kind of mascaras, you have to let them get a little bit dry. Do you know what I mean? Like they're not great the very first time you use it. They're great like 3 weeks later. Let's do some lips. I have foundation on my lips right now. It just makes it easier to line it when I do have foundation on. Trust me, I don't go out in public like that anymore. Raise your hand if you fell victim to the concealer lip trend in like 2003. I also just got a brand new pencil sharpener. Like it's the little things in life. I think this was like $1.50 and this has been the best purchase I've made like all year. Why didn't I have this in my favorites? I'm just using the Charlotte Tilbury, this is Iconic Nude. And then I just kind of press that in. Maracuja White Peach that I just showed in my Sephora haul yesterday. Since I have a peach blush on, I figured it would go well. But this is in the shade Honey, and it's a very, very peachy, this is faux filler. It's a very pigmented lip gloss, so, oh yeah. That's the peach I was wanting. With the Iconic Nude, I think that looks really good. Now all I have to do is my hair. I curled it and it's been cooling, so now I just literally run my fingers through it. Dry shampoo is a must because we were sweaty betties today. And then I'm going to take some of this Hairstyles Ultimate Elixir, just like one pump. And then I just run it through mostly the ends and like the front. Another item from my favorites, I tell you, like, hopefully this just shows like how honest I am about the things that I love. I've shared just about every favorite that I've shared in the favorites video in this video today of me actually using it. I think that's it. Let me finish getting dressed and I'll show you the full fit. Just have a black like racerback tank top on, white shorts, and my brown and gold Birkenstocks. So that is it. I think I'm going to end the vlog off here. I hope you guys enjoyed these few days of my life. Kind of hanging out at home, doing nothing special, but just happy to be back vlogging regularly. I will see you in my next one. Bye.